forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
And I'm back out in the Matex Heating and Cooling Weather Garden for our 6 o'clock newscast, and it's pretty warm and muggy out here. Makes sense. Temperatures are at 83 here in town, 86 in Decatur, 88 in Effingham, and 86 in Pine Neck. But it's a little cloudy up there on our Pine Neck RV weather camera on our roof, and doggone it, because there's a little bit of some rain showers that are just close by there. Winds are out of the southwest between about 5 and 10 miles an hour. And as we look at our forecast planner, we remain muggy tonight, and we're talking about another hot day for tomorrow. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
DCFS is investigating a claim of sex abuse at an Urbana elementary school. What we know about the staff member on leave.
It's all about solving cases and catching criminals. Why Crime Stoppers is still having problems getting those calls.
A lot of commotion on campus. Now a history check on the Holocaust got heated.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
I think we just got to get a handle on the protection of our kids.
Safety is on the minds of many parents after a staff member at an elementary school in Urbana was accused of sexually assaulting a special needs student. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons in for Jennifer. This happened at Thomas Paine. Officials say those involved were placed on leave during this investigation. The Urbana Police Department is working with DCFS and the Urbana School District on this. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is live in Urbana for us tonight. So Jamie, the district says it is doing what it can to protect students.
Urbana police say the staff member in question no longer has access to children or any school facilities, but the neighbors I spoke with told me that they are still concerned about the accusation.
Just shocked. I was totally unaware of it.
That was the reaction many neighbors and parents had after hearing a school employee at Thomas Paine Elementary School had been accused of sexually assaulting a student with special needs.
It's not good at all at elementary school, in no school. So hopefully we can get it squared up and get it fixed.
The attorney representing the family says the investigation is still in its early stages. DCFS contacted representatives of the school district this weekend about the sexual assault allegations. The family is dealing with these accusations the best they can, but they're overwhelmed by what they believe has happened. A statement from Urbana Schools says the district has been fully cooperating with DCFS. It is the policy of the board that while DCFS investigates the concern, those involved are placed on leave until the conclusion of the investigation.
I think we just got to get a handle on the protection of our kids, you know. Got to put the kids first, their safety, their well-being.
This isn't the first time safety of students at Thomas Paine Elementary has been called into question. About a decade ago, John White, who was a teacher there, was accused of molesting 10 girls in Urbana and Normal. He was convicted and sentenced for that.
It's unbelievable that it would happen again. You know, you think precautions would be made to make sure this kind of thing never happened again after that.
Parents were told about this investigation in an email last night. We'll keep you updated with more information as it becomes available. Live in Urbana, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader. Jessica.
All right. Jamie, thank you so much. A statement from Urbana Schools says, quote, the primary goal of USD 116 is always to provide a safe and positive learning environment for our students. Since safety is of utmost importance, the district will ensure all students feel safe while in Urbana schools, end quote. We have an update on a man accused of murder in Iroquois County. 49-year-old Arthur Jensen was back in court today. Jensen is accused of strangling 17-year-old Adara Bunn last month. Police say he told them, quote, there's a girl inside and I strangled her when they came to arrest him. The state's attorney's office says there's a chance the trial date could be set at his next hearing next month.
We have new details on the man from Taylorville charged after his wife fell to her death in St. Louis. City officials say the prosecutor dropped the third-degree domestic assault charge against Bradley Jenkins yesterday. 2 new prosecutors then entered the case. In the meantime, the city's medical examiner says Alyssa Martin died from a traumatic brain injury after falling from the 7th floor of a parking garage. She also had alcohol in her system. Jenkins is scheduled to be in court tomorrow morning. Vermilion County Crime Stoppers wants people to be more comfortable with coming forward with tips.
So to encourage that, they are hosting a forum to explain how this process works. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in Danville at the hotel where that forum is happening. So Courtney, what can people expect to hear tonight?
Yeah, Jessica, one of the biggest points they're going to hit on tonight is just explaining the way that Crime Stoppers keep the caller's information anonymous. For example, they'll explain how the calling service doesn't even have a caller ID, so there's no way for them to keep track of that number. A lot of people think that if they call in, they'll be labeled as a snitch or they'll have to testify in court. But no one even knows your name if you don't share it. Even the process of picking up your reward money, if you get it, is kept private.
Our Crime Stoppers works totally anonymous, and we have it set up to where, like when somebody calls Crime Stoppers, it goes to Canada, a phone number is scrubbed, goes down to Dallas, Fort Worth, answered by a company down there that does most of Crime Stoppers across America.
People who call in with tips can get up to $1,000 if that tip leads to an arrest. The average payout in this area isn't bad either. In Vermilion County, it's around $400 to $600. So far this year, in 2019, $450 have gone to Crime Stopper tipsters, and 3 arrests have been made. This forum does begin at 7 o'clock, so there's still plenty of time to come here to Days Hotel. It is open to the public. Coming up tonight at 10, I'll have more information on the information shared at tonight's forum. Reporting live in Danville, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, we will see you again tonight at 10. Thank you. There were some tense moments this morning on the U of I's campus. One person took to the quad, telling anyone who would listen that the Holocaust was a hoax. Not everyone wanted to hear that message.
Nazis are welcome! Nazis are welcome!
That group was going after Stephen Francis. He calls himself an anti-war activist, claiming Jewish people did die during World War II, but it was not at the hands of Nazis. He claims it was typhus.
All the cans of Zyklon B, all the piles of glasses and bodies and all that can totally explain a typhus epidemic.
There has been a significant rise in anti-Semitism both here on this campus and in general over the last few years. So, you know, this is a demonstration of that. So I'm really just disappointed.
No one was hurt during that protest. The Illini Hillel did reach out to anyone who might have been concerned, and they also put up this stand for people to stop by for support.
It's not easy to study when there's no air conditioning. Classes continue to be cut due to the heat.
Also tonight,
the street was full of vehicles from people helping.
It's a situation that can have a tragic ending, but this story of a missing child had a much different finish.
And it was a hot day today. Temperatures getting close to 90 in many spots. It felt warmer than that, though. But 88 was actually the temperature that Champaign saw earlier today. From Cisco on our water tower weather forecast, low 70s to start the day, upper 80s to end the day. It's going to be another hot and humid day for our Wednesday. So it stays hot. It is also a pretty dry forecast as well. And most of this week is, in fact, warm. We'll talk about that next.